All right, the standard that we are working on is to use illustrations and details in a story to describe its characters, setting, or events. So we should be able to use the pictures and the words to describe the characters in the stories, the setting of the story, and the events that happen in the story. So we're going to look at Sledding Sammy. So this is a story about sledding. From the pictures, you can see it's outside the setting because of the trees, and it looks like they're on a sled. So I'm going to guess it's winter time because usually when you go sledding, there is snow. I'm going to read the passage to you now. Sammy woke up early Sunday morning. He wanted to get out in the snow. He got his winter gear on and ate a big breakfast. Sammy ran outside and started sledding. His friend Susie came too. Sammy and Susie went down the hill lots of times. Sammy knew it was time to go, so he went down extra fast on the sled. Oh no! Sammy ran into a tree at the bottom of the hill. He hurt his foot, his leg, and his back. Susie helped Sammy walk home. Sammy had to lay in bed. He couldn't wait to feel better so he could go back outside. So the first thing we're going to look at is to describe the setting. And then we're going to talk about how did the illustrations and details in the passage help you to describe it. So I'm going to move this down. Okay, so I know from here it is Sunday morning. So let me go to my highlighter here. So it is Sunday morning, and I'm going to highlight setting here too. And then we know because he put on his winter gear, and because there's snow, and because he goes sledding, I think those are most of the clues from the text about how I know that it is wintertime. The picture right here shows them on a sled again, and then these trees out here tell me that it's outside. And you know what? I did not add that on there, so I need to add that on there, that it's wintertime, but it's also the place outside. Okay, so let's go back here. We're going to cover this a little bit, put that up there. Now the next thing we're looking at is to describe the characters. Again, we have to look at the illustrations and the details in the passage that help me to describe the characters. So I'm going to move this down a little bit. So the characters are Sammy and Susie. So I'm going to put Sammy, and then the friend Susie. And I know that they love, oh, Miss White did not finish this. They love playing in the snow. And I know this because they went down the hill lots of times. And they wanted to get out in the snow. That's where that says that there. And he ran outside. Usually when you're excited, you run outside to go do something. Okay? And then Sammy got hurt. It says right here that he hurt his foot, his leg, and his back. Oops, sorry about that. And then Susie helped him get home. Susie helped Sammy, what a good friend, walk home. All right, so those are the details for the characters, and I'm going to highlight this in green. Okay, we've got characters there. Oh, that setting did not follow that, did it? Okay. Now, the next one is to describe one event in the story. How did the illustration and details help you to describe it? Okay, so let's move this. So Sammy ran outside and started sledding. I'm going to highlight in here. He ran outside and he started sledding. And his friend Susie came too. Okay, and Sammy and Susie went down the hill lots of times. Went down the hill lots of times. Okay, so this event is described here in the text, but also I can tell by the smiles on their faces and the fact that both of them are on this sled, that they probably went down lots of times because you usually do that if you're having a good time. And from the smiles on their faces, I can tell that they're having a good time. And move that there. And then we're going to highlight this one event in the story. All right. So this is how we use the pictures and the text to describe the setting, the characters, and the events in the story.